Leave it to the Mazama Vikings football players to know a detailed history of the Canal Bowl. Mazama senior quarterback Curtis Anderson and junior running back Tyler McLin both knew after they handed Klamath Union a 60-0 loss that the win was the largest margin of victory in the series' history.
It's really big. This whole week it's all we've been talking about. Canal Bowl, and what we really wanted more than just to win was there's a record of margin of victory, and it's 49-0. KU beat us a couple years back, and so really another one of our goals today was to come out and outdo that. So we're really proud of what we did tonight.
It was in 2012 when Mazama was handed a 49-0 loss to Klamath Union. No other game between KU and Mazama had seen a team reach 50 points before this year's game, and the win was the third most points in a game when both teams' points were combined.
It meant a lot for us, especially getting the record for our coach. That was a big thing for him. He wanted to I think it was 44 was the 5 or 6 years ago, and he wanted to beat that tonight. We beat it, so it's a pretty special deal. Really, we just all had to come together and play together and make good executes. We did really good on defense. Josh Hammers, he was a big key factor on our defense for stopping the run game.
McLin finished with 2 rushing touchdowns, with this 16-yard score being his longest of the day midway through the third quarter. Anderson could not be handled on both sides of the football, and on this play, thanks to senior offensive lineman Cody Wright's tip, intercepted the football and had a long 81-yard return for a touchdown for Mazama's 5th score at the moment. Anderson then added an 8-yard run for the Vikes to help his team lead 36-0 at the break. His longest run of the day was in his team's first scoring drive, where he ran into the end zone from 15 yards.
Like our coaches always said, and I'm a firm believer, we have the best offensive line in the state, so when they're doing their job, it makes my job completely easy. It's almost like I'm walking in the end zone sometimes. They're amazing.
KU picked up its first win of the year last weekend and beat Elmira 20-13 at home. Pelicans head coach Tom Smith said he told his team to look at the positives from last week.
Yeah, and I look at my team and I can't get too frustrated. They are pretty young, so sometimes they're a little shell-shocked. Sometimes they just make mistakes that an older player might not.
Klamath Union still holds an advantage in the Canal Bowl, winning 22 games to Mazama's 15. There have been 2 times in the game's history where the Pelicans won 6 games in a row, with Mazama's longest streak at 3 in 2001 to 2003. Mazama's in-town rivalry games continue next week with a 7 p.m. Friday start at Henley. KU travels to play at Hidden Valley next week. Reporting for Herald and News Sports, I'm Joaquin Aguilar.